Hello everyone, welcome to my your programming club. Today we will be solving another daily LeetCode problem, and the problem's name is Lemonade Challenge. So you will be at a lemonade stand, and each of the lemonade will cost $5, and customers are standing in a queue to buy from you and order one at a time. Okay, so in a order specified by the bills. Okay, so each customer will buy only buy one lemonade and pay either $5, $10 or $20 bill. Okay, and you must provide the correct change to each customer so that the net transaction in the is that the customer pays $5. Okay, so note that you do not have to change any you do not have any change at with you first. Okay, so at first hand with you, and given an integer array bills where each entry in this bills array is the bill that the ith customer pays you. Okay, and you have to return true if you can provide every customer with the correct change. Okay, or false otherwise. Okay, I hope the problem statement is clear. It's just that you are given a bills array which is representing the customers coming one by one, and at each point of dealing with a customer you must be having sufficient change so that the net transaction amount is that customer pays $5 and rest is given change to him or her if he or she pays extra. Okay, so this is what you have to do. If you are able to provide change to all the customers, then you will return true, otherwise you will return false. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the constraints also before thinking of an approach. So according to the constraints, the length of this bills array will be of order 5, and each entry in this bills array will be of either 5, 10 or $20. Okay, these numbers will be there basically. So let's try to solve this particular problem. So what we can do here is a very intuitive way that is coming to my mind is, so 5, 10 and $20 will be given to you. These are the bills that customers will be providing you. For the 5 ones, we are already not required to pay any change to the customer or give any change to the customers. Already $5 transaction have been made. For the 10 ones, you should return $5 change. Okay, and for 20 ones, there can be some scenarios. uh, One of these is $5 change plus $10 change, or you can give three $5 change. Okay, so three $5 changes can be there, or either this combination or this combination can be there. Okay, if you are having any of these combinations, then you are good to go. You will say that we have returned a net sum of $15 to the customers and we have kept the $5 as required. Okay, here also it's summing up to 15. Okay, pardon me if I'm not using this symbol correctly. Okay, this dollar symbol, and yeah, so this is the whole logic, and you should be having sufficient change. So let's try to see how we have implemented this, and let's take the code to the board. I think it should be visible enough for you, or we can decrease the size a little bit. Okay, so what we are doing here is, as we said that we will only be needing two kind of changes. uh, those changes being $5 change and $10 change. Okay, in case $20 bill comes in. Okay, so here $5 count and $10 count will be initialized to 0, and you will be start dealing with the customers. Initially you are not having any change. Okay, so if you have received a $5 bill, then you will say okay, 5 count is increased and the customer is good to go, because there is no change that is required to be paid to the customer. Okay, if the customer pays you the $10, so in that case you will be required to give the customer $5, okay, in change. So if you are not having $5 with you, then you will say that we cannot provide all the customers the required change. Okay, so you will return false from here itself. But if that is not the case, then you will decrement the number of $5 you are having by giving one of the $5 bills to the customer as the change, and transaction will happen, and you have deposited that $10 bill that the customer just gave you. Okay, so in case the customer gives you $20 bill. Okay, so in that case you will be checking couple of conditions. First of all, it should not be the case that you are having zero $5 bills with you. In both of these combinations, $5 bills were required as a necessity. Okay, so you can see that at least one $5 bill was required. So it should not be zero. If it is zero, or either of or this condition happens that you are not having any $10 bills and the amount of $5 bills with you is less than 3, then in that case you will return false. Okay, because you will not be able to sum up make a sum of $15 if you are only having $5 bills and having them less than 3. Okay, so in that case you will return false, otherwise you are good to provide the change to the customer. Okay, if you are not having any $10 bills with you, then obviously you will be left only with this combination, giving out three $5 bills. Okay, but if you are having sufficient $5 and $10 bills, then you can it is it will be wise to use this combination of $5 and $10 bills. Okay, and you can use them up and decrement the count. Okay, so and $20 is not required at change or at all, so we will not be having any variable for $20 change. Okay, we do not have to provide it to any customer because of the types of bills they are paying. Okay, once you are done traversing this whole array and done with all these things, then you will be uh, knowing that whether you are able to provide all customer the required change or not. And if there is no false value returned anywhere in the middle of this traversal of this array while simulating the customers coming in to your store, then you will return true, saying that we have provided change to the all of the customers that came in the shop or the store. Okay, so this is the approach and the implementation. And if we talk about the complexities, time complexity wise, it's order of n, where n is the size of the bills array, the number of entries in the bills array, because we are doing a linear traversal here. And space complexity wise, you must have guessed that we are not using any extra space here, so it's constant also. It's basically constant. You are using couple of variables only, and that is all. So if you are still having any kind of doubts or any queries in general, then you may ask them in the comment section. And I really hope this solution walkthrough added some value to your journey of honing your DSS skills. Until next time, keep solving more and more problems, and I will see you in the next video. And to all my fellow Indians out there, आपको स्वतंत्रता दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं. Thank you for watching.